as a blade, sifting through the chaos where the stories fade. Flipping pages fast like a hurricane, clues in the dark, dancing in her brain. She's Kiki 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold, but she's heating the line, coming in hot with the fresh new eyes. Photos on the wall connect like dots, maps and strings tie the tangled plots. Her mind's a puzzle where the truth unlocks. Every step forward, another tick-tock. She sees what they miss, the cracks in disguise. She's got the angle, she's got the prize. She's Kiki 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold, but she's heating the line, coming in hot with her fresh new eyes. Zoom in the frame, enhance the grain, pieces come together in a mental terrain. Voices in the silence, they call her name. Kiki's on the case, rewriting the game. Yeah. Kiki's got a notebook sharp as a blade, sifting through the chaos where the stories fade. Flipping pages fast like a hurricane, clues in the dark, dancing in her brain. She's Kiki 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold, but she's heating the line, coming in hot with the fresh new eyes. Photos on the wall connect like dots, maps and strings tie the tangled plots. Her mind's a
breaking down cases, wonder what the case is. 2025 got the game in the mazes. Thinking of a time when we all got blazed and we didn't even think about the game being racist. True crime, every day I don't face it, but Kiki 25, baby in the basement. Case after case, she just gotta keep chasing. Taking over the world, she gon' be the one they name it. Kiki 25, the true crime. She gon' solve the world, she gon' change the world, and then she'll be yours. Kiki 25, the true crime. She gon' solve the world, she gon' change the world, and then she'll be yours. Every time she think about it, she be going crazy. Everything she ever dreamed about was always hazy. Taking time to go around the world, it never fazed me. Taking
Hello, guys. How are you doing? Coming on in. Do you like my new background? You can probably see it more on the phone, and instead of the horizontal mode. I had to do both because YouTube is actually suggesting that we use both. So that's why I'm doing that. I'm going to come over and say hello to everybody. Let me scroll up. Hello, DJ. Come on in. Good to see you. Hello, Rhonda. Thank you, DJ, for being a member. Rhonda, thank you for being a mod, honey. Thank you, Kathy, for modding and being here today. Golden Girls are here. Hey, Grace Paris. Come on in. Let's see. Hello, Memo. Thank you for being a member, honey. Hello, Wannabe Sleuthin' something. I love that name. Thank you for hitting the like button. Let's see here. We got more coming in. Is TJ here? If TJ's here, hello, TJ. I don't see TJ, but if Lolly, hello. Thank you for being a mod. Thank you for being here. And if you want to come up today, you can, honey. If not, I understand. Just letting you know you're welcome. Let's see here. Anybody else? Leslie, keeping it real. Thanks for being here, honey. Thank you for being a member. Let's see. Have I got everybody? I think everybody's here. Hello, Teresa. Come on in. All right, guys. Today, I do want to talk about Summer Moon Utah Wells. It was a case I wasn't familiar with till I did come to YouTube, right? Hadn't really heard or known about the situation with Summer, but there is one thing that I want to speak on, and the person, which is a source for me, on Sebastian's case, told me that I can say certain things. Okay, I'm gonna hold other things until they come to play. But with Sebastian's case, there is someone. Hello, Teresa Stott. There's something in the works right now. Hey, Dawn Embry, come on in, hon. Finding out some more information for me. Okay, we'll just say that. So when I can speak on that, I will speak on that. But until then, I'm going to keep it sealed, right? All right. Come on in, guys. Thank you, Teresa, for being a member. Thank you for being here, Dawn Emery. Okay. Thank you, Leslie, for being a member also. Thank you so much. All right. And I wanted to say thank you to everyone that gave my boy super chat yesterday. Again, thank you. He was so excited. And so he's almost got enough for his headlights and taillights. Those things are expensive. I didn't realize how much, but we'll help him out where we can. So, and I want y'all to be in much prayer. We're going to have a meeting soon with someone and possibly looking for some land. Yeah, my grandson was so excited and made Nana happy. We're going to possibly look for some land to purchase so that we can build a bigger home. We are still living in our home, which was our first home that we ever built, okay? Which I'm grateful for. I'm not ungrateful. It's just when you have so many people in one home. Hello, Memo. I hope I said hello to you. I think I did. Yeah, thank y'all for giving. It didn't mean a lot to him. But when you're on top of each other, so many people in one home, you bicker a lot. You bicker and argue a lot. And the kids are getting to where they want their own rooms and such. So just being much in prayer, if you're the praying type, that we will do the right thing and that we can find the right thing, right? All right. So let's go ahead. You're probably hearing my washer. Sounds like an airplane. Sorry about that. I'm right here at the kitchen table. My laundry room's right next to me. And sounds like an airplane getting ready to take off, right? At times, this channel may make use of copyrighted material in accordance with the Fair Use Act. We use the Fair Use Act for allowance on this channel to make for fair use of copyrighted material for purposes of commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, education, teaching, and or scholarship. Okay? And anyone that we speak on right here, let's see. Anyone we speak on today, please do not contact anyone or their jobs or anything mentioned today in this live. This channel is speculations, discussions, and opinions only, not facts. Okay, please hit that like button. We have more in the bushes. If you can just hit that like or dislike if you don't like me, that'd be great. And DJ, you're not in the corner today. Not right now. Grace says, get rid of the ponies. She's talking about my golden doodles, guys. That's what she's talking about. I have 2 golden doodles. They are not ponies. They're a pony to Grace because she's short. But yeah, they're sweethearts. But yeah, we've outgrown this home pretty much. DJ says, good to know. I don't like the corner. Okay, we're going to talk about Don Wells. Okay, mostly about him today. Even though they did not growl at you, Grace. Only one growled. Hey, Texas Plain Jane. One growled because they'd never seen you before. Oh, Lord. Guys, she freaked out. She came to my house, okay, to stay the night. I'm just telling on you. And because my doodles were out, but behind gates, she flipped out, okay? 5'5". I'm 5'8", but Grace is 5'2". My daddy was very tall. So, but my doodles, they're very protective over me. Normally, doodles do not act protective, but my female doodle will not let certain people around me, but she didn't act like that with Grace. She just growled until she got to know her, and then she was fine. So Leslie's 5'1". Oh, y'all are tiny. You are not normal. No, she's just afraid of dogs, and I tried to keep them away from her as much as I could. But, there's only so much I could do. Rhonda says, I was 6 foot in 7th grade. Wow, Rhonda, you're tall. I was 5'4", all through middle school. Hey, Sherlster, thank you for coming in. My sis is 6'2". Wow. I know that one of my daughters is going to be very tall because one of my sons is 6'5". And she looks like she's going to be there soon. So I told her that we got to get her in basketball. Hey, Lisa King, come on in. I'm glad I waited on others to come in. Okay, let's start with, I don't even know where to start. Guys, I was looking at some things, and I just want to say, first off, I'm not putting down any kind of religion or anything like that. Normally, I don't talk about religion except for, that I'm a Christian. But anyways, you hear Don Wells talk a lot about I'll see her in the resurrection and things like that, talking about summer, right? And I can't help but think, I was kind of researching how religion kind of played a role in all this. Because in my opinion, he is not religious. He puts up a fake front, in my opinion, to kind of use the church, I guess you would say. And that's my opinion. Okay. But in the SDA religion, they have some, we'll say some, because I can't group them all together, but some, okay, have certain things that they do at their churches that doesn't make sense to me, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, Texas. It does. For some reason, he sounds like he knows she's already unalived, in my opinion. But put a 1 in chat if you guys remember him saying, I'll see her in the resurrection. And also, allegedly, he told Fred Hill that right after she went missing, right? That was alleged. In our opinion, we weren't there, right? Leslie says 1. I'm sure you all remember that. Okay. He said it in the first interview, Grace says. See? Okay. All right. So, I want to pull some things up. You heard him on TV. Hey, Hope Floats. Thank you for being here, honey. I want to show you guys some weird, and I'm not putting down this religion at all. But for me, this is not normal for our church. Does that make sense? So please don't say that I'm downgrading this church. They may not even do that at this church. I do want you to see some things that were very odd to me. I heard him saying a clip someone had. I got into Summer's case about a year ago. Gotcha. Hey, YouTuber, thank you for being here. Kathy says, why does a church take out life insurance policy for kids? Kathy, we are getting into that. It is not actual individual policies. I'm going to get into that. I'm digging deep. Y'all wanted me to dig deep. I'm going to dig deep. Okay. And Grace may get bored with me because she knows a lot about this case. But I got to do what I got to do. You all probably know too a lot about it. I've got to put up a banner for this, guys. Hang on. I got to pause this. Let me pause it. It's jumping on me. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Okay. Hang on. I got to get credit to them. And it. Oh, this is called Advantage Risk Management. And if y'all don't know, these churches, let me make, hey, Kimberly, come on in, hon. Let's see here. I'm going to make another banner, guys. Sorry. I thought I had it all prepared. Credit to Advantage Risk Management. It is to my understanding that they have their own insurance policies for their members, where you can get car insurances and different things like that, okay? But you also, I don't know about the life insurance. It's a possibility, right? I'm a video editor. I love to help you level up. Hey, Karen G. I wish I could right now, but honey, I can't afford anything else. But they also, now tell me, a one in chat, if you've also heard, okay, that they do drills in their churches just in case your child goes missing, just in case there's an emergency. Put a one in chat if you've ever heard of that. Because I've never looked into this religion at all. Not putting anybody down at all for their religion. But I never ever heard of such things. Right? So let's play this. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I'm gonna play just a little bit, right? And we're going to listen to what this man says. You're in the country, Kiki. I know. But Grace, normal churches, in my opinion, hey, me and you, do not do drills, right? In case their children go missing. That's my opinion. Karen, you're welcome to stay and watch my live, but hun, I'm not interested in anything. But you're welcome to stay and watch my live if you're 21 and above, okay? We have a drill at Kiki and Emerge. That's fine, Grace, but this is deeper than that. You don't understand. Like we don't do drills. We know who's to protect who in the church, you know. When okay, Karen, if you're 18, please leave before I start the videos because this is 21 and above. I do not know any religion church that does drills for possible. Yeah, it is specifically for missing children. This video right here is what they've made because they are so concerned about the end of times happening that things like this are going to happen. I can't help but think you've already got Don Wells, you know, having mental problems, I think, in my opinion. I just don't think mentally stable at all. I think he's crazy, or we'll just say a nutcase, right? In my opinion. Um, and then, hey, Tim, thank you for coming in, hon. And here, yeah, he's crazy. That's what I'm saying, Grace. Hey, TJ. And then you got people telling him, the end of the world's coming, got to be prepared. I mean, it takes it to the next level with somebody that's crazy, right? Everybody's over on the other lab. It's okay, TJ, whichever. It's fine, honey. But I want y'all to listen to a little bit of this, and we'll probably fast forward too. I used to be in the Adventist church, and I have never heard a drill. See, Leslie, different churches do different things. That's what I'm saying. This church may not have, but it's kind of weird, It's kind of weird to me what's going on. And I'm not blaming the church at all with anything. Okay. Let me get this right. Not blaming the church at all with anything. But this video literally says safety Sabbath training, child protection, and emergency preparedness by the Adventist Risk Management Incorporation. Listen to this.
Training session. At ARM, we're passionate about empowering churches with tools and resources they need to create secure environments. This training session is a part of that mission. Together, we're going to explore how you can use the toolkit we provided to not only enhance safety, but also foster a culture of care and preparedness in your church. The purpose of this training session. This session is about making safety accessible and actionable. I'll show you how to use the resources in your toolkit, including standard operating procedures and digital tools.
So right here, guys, he's talking about a toolkit. It keeps saying a toolkit. Do members get some sort of toolkit, or if you participate, maybe the leaders only in the church participate and have jobs, and they have to be taught on this? I've just never heard of this. I was just going to play a little bit of this, and then we're going to go to the interviews. And one interview I have never even ever seen. It's a long, pretty good interview, and you'll see what I'm talking about. We may not have time for the whole live because I have so much, but this is just wild to me. So I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to see what he's talking about, the steps in this, okay? I'm not putting down a church, but I don't understand this. See right here, child protection coordinator. So somewhere in the church, you have a child protection coordinator. They're responsible for overseeing policies, programs, procedures that create and maintain a safe environment for children in your community.
For overseeing policies, programs, and procedures that create and maintain a safe environment for children in your community. The CPC works closely with other members of the safety team, which may include, but are not limited to, the safety officer,
Hope floats. Look at you being a new member, honey. Let's play our Beaver song for Hope Floats. And congratulations, honey, for getting your unemployment. You do not have to spend it on me. I promise you don't. But I greatly appreciate that, honey.
Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. Kiki 2025, true crime on this channel. You will see everything true crime, from podcast to cases to podcast.
Okay, guys, for some reason my sound went out, but thank you, Hope. You are so sweet, honey. And no, that's not Grace Paris on the screen, guys. I was joking. She wanted me to make sure to let you guys know. You guys hear me okay? Because for some reason I'm not hearing my sound come across here. Okay, let's see here. Let me get this pulled back up. Grace is paranoid about everybody thinking that's her. And I was just joking. You're so funny. We're going to have a fun live maybe tomorrow, right? We always got to have some fun. But look, you have a safety officer, crisis communications coordinator.
The crisis communication coordinator, and the emergency preparedness lead. Together, these individuals form a cohesive church's overall safety strategy. When it comes to a missing child drill, the CPC plays a supportive role, ensuring that child safety remains a priority across all preparedness activities. However, leadership and execution of emergency drills, such as fire drills and earthquake drills, often fall under the responsibility of the emergency preparedness lead, who oversees all types of emergency response exercises. That said, the CPC's input is critical to ensuring the missing child drill aligns with the broader safety goals. This drill is just one aspect of the larger safety plan, which the CPC helps design and monitor. Now that we've highlighted the Child Protection Coordinator's role, let's return to the overall missing child drill team that you're building. Revisiting the missing child drill team roles. Each of these roles, zone searchers, parent liaisons, communication coordinator, child safety drill leader, and child protection coordinator, is essential to creating a comprehensive safety framework. To help guide your decisions as you recruit for these positions, I provided a document that outlines detailed job descriptions, reporting structure.
Okay, so that right there, guys, that's just, is that normal to you guys? I mean, have you ever had that issue in your church? Is it normal to have missing children's drills in your church? Never heard of that. Texas Plain Jane says, what is going on with YouTube now? Y'all, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me now? Let's see. So Memo says, no, yes. I've seen that happen in a church, TJ says. I hear you. I see. Okay. Y'all can hear me. Okay. All right. My chat froze for a second. So, okay. That's enough of going over that. But I just wanted to show you guys that. Okay. Let me go pull this up on screen. One more thing about this. Kathy and Kiki in the country. Is that what she just said? Grace, are you being good? Kathy and Kiki's in the country. I want to be in the country. Grace is in the city and just thinks that I'm out there in La La Land. I'm really not. I want to be, if I could be on a piece of property with nobody around me, period, I'd be happy. Just saying. Hey, Cinderella, thank you for coming in, baby. Okay, so let's look at this. It's really, really weird, okay, to me. May not be weird to some because you may have went through this. But Adventist Risk Management, okay, they've been in service for more than 70 years. And they always worry, from what I've read and understand, they always worry about the risk of It says claims management, client visitations, insurance placement, claims, education, loss prevention, wellness management. So they may have their own, right, like right here, it says hope and wellness. Okay. So they may have their own health insurance. I'm not sure. But I mean, they do a lot of things differently than your normal young guys. I'm trying to pause this. They do a lot of different things I've never seen before. We'll just say that. Hey, Bud Girl, thank you for being a member. Oh my gosh, have I got more members? Y'all want to see that beaver? Y'all want to see that beaver? Look at you. Thank you, Buds Girl. Let's play the beaver. Here we go.
Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. Kiki 2025, true crime on this channel. You will see everything true crime, from podcast to cases to podcast. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime.
Thank you guys so much. And yes, I saw in the chat where you guys are saying, we're growing, we're growing. My family is growing. I'm so excited. I have tried really hard, and I can say that I've done it on my own, and that's all that matters. And it makes me so happy that we are growing. It really does. I love my members. I love my subscribers and my mods, and I appreciate you guys so very much. I really do. All right, guys, let's get into this a little more. Okay, a little more about the Adventist. Okay. Yep, TJ, did it on my own. Didn't piggyback off no channels. Right. I did get a start by, let's say, I think it was one person. No, two people that dropped my channel while they were live. And I really do appreciate that. But just doing the work, there was some I'll just say there was some I would ask questions and they thought that I was getting into things that evidently they wanted to know and didn't want me to know. I don't know. I didn't know nothing about YouTube. Hey, Choochie, how are you, honey? Where's Miss Lady? Lady Freedom was the first one to drop my channel in her live a few nights in a row. That's one of the first channels I was watching. And then Lolly. Yep, Lolly dropped my channel a lot. So I appreciate both of those ladies with all my heart. Choochie, where's it at, baby? Oh my gosh. Let's see. I'll get it back. Choochie. No problem, baby. I'll get it back to you. But I have to wait till after the live and you comment. Comment after the live and I'll click on your name and I'll fix that because I got to add one more person, baby. Okay? Sorry about that. But those two ladies did drop my channel. And for that, I appreciate them. Okay, Seventh-day Adventists often closely monitor. Here's what I typed in. Why do Adventists worry about things happening all the time? Right? They often monitor world events due to a belief in imminent end-time prophecies, expecting a period of intense global turmoil known as the Great Controversy preceding the second coming of Jesus. This focus is on prophecy, creates sense of urgency and watchfulness, right? Regarding political, moral, and natural disasters, interpreting them as signs of time. So, not to get too much into religion, but prophecies is where you look to what's coming. Okay? Hang on just a second, guys. Let's see here. Okay. I want to make sure I can't see chat right now. Reason for heightened awareness or worry, the great controversy, is the belief that cosmic conflict between Christ and Satan is intensified on earth. Okay, right here, I want you to see this. There was one part where, Don Wells talks so much about seeing her in the resurrection, seeing Summer in the resurrection. Well, that's part of their belief. Okay, let me read some of this. Investigative judgment, a belief that Christ is reviewing the lives of the believers, which can lead to anxiety about being perfect or having unconfessed sins. So I wonder, if they feel the need to confess to like the pastor or something like that. I don't know. It says focus on prophecy. Constant study of biblical predictions can lead to interpreting current events as signs of immediate end. The Adventist teachings encourages trading worry for trust in God's providence, similar to the birds and lilies in Matthew. There was somewhere right here, I think it was. While aware of signs of trouble, the primary focus is intended to be on the hope Christ's return, turning fear into hopeful. So I feel the reason he's saying most of that, in my opinion, I know he's weird, he's crazy, and he's sick, in my opinion. Hey, Lolo. But the thing about it is, I feel like somebody has been telling him, oh, you'll see her again. That's my opinion, right? Okay, let's get on to the interviews because I know that's what you're looking for. And we're going to commentate on the interviews, right? There's one in particular. Let's see. We are going to start with this one. This is one I haven't seen before at all. Okay. I've never seen this. Y'all may have, but this is WVLT channel 8. Okay. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. It may start already playing because that's how these news stations do. And we're going to do a banner. Look how beautiful that little girl is. Guys, it breaks my heart. Breaks my heart to even think of the sickness and the things that this baby. Hey, Jude, come on in, honey. Good to see you. Just makes me sick to think what this baby, guys, she was 4 years old. What she went through. What she didn't go through. She'd been with parents that actually, in my opinion, took care of this baby. I'm sorry, but Dawn and Candace, you are sick. I'll just straight up say it. I don't care if I get struck or what. They are flipping sick in the head and everywhere else. And y'all can get mad at me or whatever, but anybody that can allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly, do things to your step siblings, right? They've lost 9 kids in that right, Grace? In our opinion, well, that's fact. It's all over the flipping news. How can you live with yourselves? God gave babies. If you want to be biblical, Dawn and Candace, if you're listening, God gave you those babies to care for. Okay? That's what you should do. I know, Kathy. This, I think the reason I've avoided, hey, I'm out. I think the reason that I avoided this case from digging into it is that it makes me so angry. Okay? And y'all never hear me get mad. Right? We're not going to give up hope on this baby. Look at them little blue eyes. We're not giving up hope. This makes me want to cry because I don't see how people that has been around them just don't straight up let them have it, tell them, because it's just ridiculous. Your kid does not just go poof out your flipping house. And that stands for Katie and Chris too, while we're at it, right? Kids don't vanish. And this, yeah, that's right. This little girl should have been treated like a little princess like she was. But no, you had to cut her flipping hair off and made her look like a boy. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to get so mad I'm going to cry. I mean, I don't even want to play this video because hearing his voice makes me so angry. Him and her voice, Grace. I'm telling you. I know y'all going to probably think I'm crazy, but no. You take care of them babies before you even worry about your daggum self. Before you spread... Can I say it? Before I start it. Before you lay on your back, women or men, you know that you're going to take care of that baby if you're going to have a baby, if you get pregnant. Do you hear me right now? If you can't take care of them, don't do what you're about to do. Sorry. There we are. Look at Else wanting to see the beaver dance. Thank you, Else. Let's pause this. Else wanted to make me happy and get me off my soapbox because my face is getting hot. I'm telling you, I'm getting hot talking about this. Here you go, Else. Thank you for being a member, honey. Thank you.
Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. Kiki 2025, true crime on this channel. You will see everything true crime, from podcast to cases to podcast. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime.
All right, there we go. Thank you so much, Alex. We are growing every day, guys, and I really greatly appreciate that. But what I was saying, yes, I saw comments. They are breeders, pretty much. And whoever can come at me or whatever, I don't care. I've got my opinion. This is my channel, and I can speak what I want to, right? Lord, have mercy. Okay, here we go. This is an interview that the news reporter 2 years later came out to, I guess, Ben Hill Road and was going to interview Don Wells. I don't know where Candace was. Out. Heard that. Bring it. If they want to come up on this panel, talk to me. I can argue with the best, baby. Sorry, but I'm stubborn like that. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of no man. So, Dawn, if you want to come on up, come on. Come on. Come at me, buddy. I don't care. You should have took care of that baby girl. Anyways, he was out of town. It was 2 years to the date. And here he was out of town. Okay? I don't know if he's working, don't know where he was, but here we go. Listen to this, guys. I got to turn my music back on. I'm sorry. Let me turn my music back on. I'm getting distracted. Sorry, guys. I get so aggravated about these cases sometimes just because most of the times things like this can be heard that I'm out, can be avoided, if people just take care of their babies most of the time, and in my opinion. I hope this plays. Gosh, hang on, guys. There we go. Let's see here. May have to turn the sound on. Here we go.
Parent ever wants to think about. Your child disappears for years. Good evening, glad you're here. I'm Ted Hall.
I'm Brittany Tarwater. 2 years ago on this day, around this very time, investigators began their frantic search to find a missing 5-year-old girl in the rough terrain of the East Tennessee mountains.
A lot of questions still unanswered in this case. Tonight, our Kristen Allen, exclusive interview with Summer Wells' father, Don.
Have you seen this little girl? The search continues this evening for a missing 5-year-old girl from Hawkins County.
Summer Moon Utah Wells. She went missing around 7 o'clock last night.
Having to spend a second night alone, barefoot, in some of East Tennessee's toughest terrain.
The 5-year-old disappeared from her home in a remote area of Hawkins County 29 days ago.
Thousands of tips, yet no information in finding Summer Wells.
To this day, 6 months later, thousands of tips have come in, but still no sign of Summer Wells.
Today marks 1 year since 5-year-old Summer Wells went missing. The TBI said the case, including the Amber Alert, are still active.
The search for Summer Wells still continues.
The silence here on Ben Hill Road is almost deafening. It's been 2 years since Summer Wells disappeared. The Wells property, once filled with police, search and rescue teams, and members of the Wells family, now sits quietly.
I'm Summer's dad.
Summer's father, Don Wells, says his home in Hawkins County was once filled with joy.
It was really pretty awesome, I always look forward to coming home to the kids and having a good time with them. I worked all the time, but I always love to come home.
I visited the Hawkins County site of Summer's.
Do you believe that he liked coming home to his kids, or did he like running around with statutes? We'll just say that. Pros, and doing his rugs, or did he like being a parent? Just tell me. This is what ticks me off. Literally, I get, Tim's become a member. Look at her. Tim, thank you so much, baby. Y'all are loving me today. And I am loving you all. Thank you so much. I really just want the channel to grow. And I appreciate y'all so much. Let's do the beaver dance one more time.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. Kiki 2025, true crime on this channel. You will see everything true crime, from podcast to cases to podcast. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime.
Thank you, Tam. I love that you're a member. Thank you for being part of our family. Just so you know, that beaver, DJ doesn't claim that he's the beaver, so he's the beaver dancing guys. So, anyways, let's continue this video. I'm going to give all credit to WVLT and drop their channel, but I am going to take this down because I want y'all to be able. Let me see if I can pull it up a little bigger on the screen to where we can see it better. Want you to especially listen to the end of the video, end of the interview, because they ask, do you know what happened to your daughter? Put a 1 in chat if y'all have ever seen this interview or this video. Put a 2 if you've never seen it, because I've never seen it myself. But, you know, I've never... You have seen it, YouTuber. Mama Grace, I love you too. TJ says, we're a big family around here. We really are. 1. Okay, so it's just me that's probably not ever seen it. Well, Leslie's never seen it. Good. Okay. Okay, so just listen to his words. Teresa's never seen it. Me and you's never seen it. Okay, so we're 50-50 there. Okay. So let's go ahead and play it. Memo's never seen it. I'm going to push mute. We're going to go ahead and continue to play it.
Disappearance and spoke with Wells on FaceTime. Though he is out of town this week, he's remembering the events of June 15th, 2021.
When I got home, and there was a couple of police cars there, so we was really scared to death, and we was just hoping, you know, for the first few days that she'd be found.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation activated an Amber Alert for 5-year-old Summer Wells on June 16th of 2021. In the following days, 19 agencies and hundreds of volunteers were called in to help in the search.
I want to encourage the public, especially residents living in the area of Ben Hill Road, to check any trail cameras or security cameras that they might have that could have captured Summer on video or in photographs.
Unreliable cell phone service and rocky terrain created hurdles for law enforcement and volunteers. For 10 days straight, hundreds of people combed the most remote parts of Hawkins County to no avail. Saturday, June 26th, it seemed like there was a break in the case. The TBI asked for the public's help finding a 1998 to 2000 red Toyota truck seen near Ben Hill Road around the time of Summer's disappearance. That truck's driver was never identified. And that was the last.
Y'all hear that? There was that truck, 1990, whatever, Toyota red truck that was never identified who the owner was, right? Grace says, in my opinion, that's what the search in Ben Hill is for, the truck. Not sure. I'm wondering if there was some evidence maybe dropped in a pond, Grace, in my opinion. But yeah, DJ, I've heard that too. I heard that an officer had gave, allegedly, Candace a bottle of whiskey when her daughter went missing. How convenient, right? I guess she needed to deal with the hurt and the pain. Anyways, here we go.
Potential clue the TBI released to the public. So how could a 5-year-old girl vanish from this remote area? How did she just disappear? Conspiracy theorists around the world have drawn their own conclusions, but none of those have ever been proven. The TBI says there's no evidence Summer was ever abducted, but her father tells us he has a theory of his own.
I think that this is some kind of a professional situation that took her, and was probably.
Now listen to this. The police are saying there's no sign of an abduction. Y'all heard that, right? Yeah, look at him. He can't even look in the camera. He can't even face her forward in the eyes in a flipping phone. Right there, in my opinion, gives you the vibes of, hey, I have some sort of acknowledgement to what's happened, right? listen to what his take is on it. But the last part of this video, when she asked him, what do you think happened to your daughter? He's smiling. He's smiling at the end of it. Just watch closely, guys. Listen closely.
Watching for a while.
His theories don't stop there.
I mean, she's obviously not in school anywhere, or there's no record of her anywhere. So she's either, in someone's basement, or she's deceased, or we just don't know, or in another country. I think it's fairly easy to get anything out of the country, in my opinion. It's not easy to get into the country, but it sure is easy to get out of the country.
2 years later, Wells says the only evidence he's aware of is that a police dog tracked Summer sent here to Ben Hill Road. He does believe somebody took her, but he doesn't know whether or not she's still alive.
Do you believe Summer's still alive?
I have no idea. I have no clue. If she is, I mean, I really don't know. There's no way of telling.
There are still very few clues, despite investigators working thousands of hours on this case. Numerous search warrants, cell phone data analyzed, and other evidence collected, and not one sign of Summer. Wells says he spent hundreds of sleepless nights wondering where his little girl is. So I asked him,
Do you know what happened to Summer?
I don't know how you answer a question like that. I mean, I've had that question asked to me before. I mean, if I asked you that question, how would you answer?
Hey, Lolly, do you see the smile on his face? Do you see how he changed his facial expression? Do you see that? He's grinning. He's grinning in his eyes. I don't know how you answer that. Really? You know exactly what happened, Don Wells. And you need to say what happened, in my opinion, allegedly.
The TBI says Summer's Amber Alert is still active and investigators continue to search to find her. In the meantime, this shrine to Summer sits at the entrance of her home. The TBI says it's questioned sex offenders who live in the area, neighbors, and Summer's own parents. Summer would now be 7 years old. If she still is alive, Dawn has this message for whoever took her.
The only thing I can say is please let her come home. Let her have her freedom and her life.
You may remember this. Kristen Summer has 3 other siblings. A lot of people may be wondering where they are now. Do you know?
Yeah, so Don told me he feels like his 3 other kids have been kidnapped too. We do know for sure they're all 3 in DCS custody.
All right, TBI says this case is one of the most exhaustive missing child cases they have ever investigated.
Yeah, the agency says it's received thousands of tips, but the twist with this one is a lot of those tips are based off of rumors and speculation.
There was a big point made early on in the investigation. If you don't know.
Okay, so right there, the news reporter stated that, strange statement that Dawn said, I think the other 3 have been kidnapped also. But they're in DCS custody. Why would you think that? 7 kids between the 2 of them, and all were taken away. Speaks volumes, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Okay, we're going to play these other interviews, guys. And then I'm going to pull up something. And the last thing that I pull up, if you have children around or you are very sensitive to any, Lolo, not kidnapped, saved. That's in my opinion too. I agree. But if you have small children around or you're in a place where you don't want bad language to be heard, turn it down. I'm warning you guys right now. It's going to be my last video, okay, that I play. But we're going to play this one from WBLT again. Credit goes to them. Let's turn some music on to get the music rolling. I gotta scroll down right here. We're gonna play this video and then we'll be on our last video. Yeah, whatever happened to Summer saved her brothers. Yeah, I agree. Pray she's still alive, but you know, the statistics go down also with every day that passes that people don't find these babies. So sad. Very, very sad. Right? Let me get this pulled up. I'm going to move it around on my screen because it's jumping everywhere. I may have to read this. No, I can play it, I think. Don Wells states to Kingport Times News interview, too little, too late. So, what's too little, too late, Don? What is it?
Too late. That's what Summer Wells'
Trying to get it rolling, but this computer's giving me trouble yet again. I know, Grace. I don't think it's a Chromebook. It was cheap, but hey, it's been working. If we can't pull this up, I'm going to be distraught because this was one of the good videos I wanted y'all to see. Here we go. Okay, there's an ad. Click for the ad, and that's the ad on their part.
father says about how authorities handled his daughter's disappearance. The 5-year-old disappeared from her home in a remote area of Hawkins County 29 days ago. Don Wells tells the Kingsport Times News that he is 100% sure his daughter was abducted, likely by someone hiding in the woods. He also says that there is a good chance that she is not alive. He also says he's frustrated by search efforts. Wells says it was so horrific knowing that someone abducted her, and the cops are looking all around our house knowing that she's not there. I wish the police would have off both ends of Beach Creek. I can't blame them, but I'm upset. It's too little, too late now. Wells tells the paper he was so upset he couldn't take a lie detector test for 2 days after the disappearance, and that Summer's mother was made to wait 5 days before being tested. He says they passed the tests, but could still be under suspicion. This is what else Wells tells the Times News, quote, I don't know if we were completely cleared because that's not admissible in court. Summer's mother, Candace, was at a prayer vigil for her daughter last night in Kingsport. She tells us she's hanging in there and keeping busy with her 3 boys. The TBI has received more than 1,000 tips in the case, but officials say they still don't know what led to Summer's disappearance. Today, the TBI turned off the digital Amber Alert sign on highway signs. The agency says there's no set time for Amber Alerts to remain on those signs because each case is different. The TBI, the FBI, and Hawkins County Sheriff's Department are all still investigating.
So that was very, very interesting statements from him, right? Too little, too late. Is that kind of like a aha moment? You're too late. Come on now. Just very, very weird statement. Here's another statement. It's not a video, but I do want to read this really quick, and then we'll move on to a video that I want to show you. I didn't get a chance to go over it all the way. Someone sent it to me, and it's Brooks talking about Dawn and Candace. I think they were on a live stream. Candace was, I guess, drinking the alcoholic beverage, I guess, and little too much, in my opinion. And they didn't know that they were live after they already hung up. Yeah, Brooks is a great channel. She is funny, in my opinion. Y'all can sub up to her. I want to read this to you guys, and then we'll move on to that one. But just like I said, there's going to be some foul language from them church-going people, right? Just aggravating. Look at all these ads popping up. Come on now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to read it because all these things. Oh my goodness gravy. Hang on, guys. May not let me read it. I do think I'm going to have to get another computer. Somehow, some way. Okay, that's not going to work. I can't find it now. Let's click out of that. All these news, for some reason, it's really weird. When you get the news stations, hang on, let me pause this. When you get these news stations pulled up, for some reason, they want to jump all over the place. I have a Chromebook. Okay, great. Okay. I'll save up with my memberships and stuff that I have to get me a laptop, Grace. I don't like it either, but it's all I have to work on at the moment. The other computer that we had broke. Completely broke. So, okay, one more video. Please put trigger warning in the chat if you are around small children, because I'm going to be turning mine down, or around children, period. I don't suggest you listen to this part. Okay. If you're offended easily, trigger warning. All right. Credit goes to Crime, Line, and Lies. I like listening to Brooke. TJ, I'm Android. I like an Apple. I love Apple, TJ. I agree. Because the phone connects with the Apple computers and stuff, right? Okay, here we go. We're going to finish up. I'm going to turn mine down. If y'all want to, turn it down. But this part on Brooks, please go sub up to her. Very good channel. She's very informative, I think, on Summer Wells' case. So listen, I haven't got to listen to this entirety, but listen to this one part right here at the prayer vigil. I guess the people are kind of praying around her, or whatever, if that's what you want to call it. And here we go.
And that's even with me playing the song, Let Me Tell You About My Jesus. Got to be kidding me. All right, so let's get back to the prayer vigil over Candace.
Yes.
All right, there she is. She's holding her belly. She had already told people she was pregnant.
No, he does not. Yes, Father God. Nothing but blood of the Lord. Yes, Father God. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. He's a miracle worker. Yes, Father. He is a way maker. Yes, Father. Yes. Promise keeper. Way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Even when
You're putting ashes on Candace's
TJ says, oh my God, unplugging my ears. The funny thing about this was Brooke said, be careful because something about they're bringing like demonic spirits in. I cracked up when she said that. Oh, you are plugging your ears. But I mean, yeah. But this part, hey, Paige Turner, you're fine, honey. You can go back and rewind. We're talking about Summer today and some of Dawn's interviews. Thank you for being here, honey. But listen, I want y'all, I'm going to walk out of the room a little bit too. I want y'all, yeah, Kathy, I agree. TJ says I'm spraying everything down with holy water right now. Oh, God. Go get some sage and burn it, guys. Go get some sage. Anyway, yes, Lolly. I'm going to do some research on him. Yep. Okay. Let's listen because the big words are coming soon. Who is singing? There is a group of people singing. Hey, wait. Come on in. Lola says I need sage. Tim, these were people at the prayer vigil. I don't know if they were part of a church or what, but that's probably what I'd sound like if I was singing on the internet. I don't know. I will wear you out when you research it. It will. I haven't got that deep yet, Lolly. I think I will. Rhonda's listening. She says, hi, wait. Okay, here we go.
head, and she's not Catholic, and it's not Ash Wednesday. True story. She's not Catholic, Greg. Okay? And I'm not going to knock anyone's religion. I knock people that take advantage of it for their own gratitude or their own self-esteem or to get something from it. You know, you do your own spiritual work. You do your own. And this whole thing was only set up for Tim to come in and act like he didn't know anyone.
I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you for I needed that. Thank you, Lord.
Yes, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord, for all of us being here together.
Yes, Father.
As everyone has said here.
Hang on. We're going to address someone very quickly that's been giving me a lollyheck fire. You see that? Justine, you can just take yourself out of my chat. I'm a grown-up. I don't act childish. I'm talking about missing child cases. How about you not coming here starting nothing with me? How about that? You're gone from this chat, period. Okay, let's continue, guys.
Here, a lot of us have said here.
Yes, Father.
This is not about the circumstances.
And before we get to Tim's grand entrance, which is what the show is about today, I'm just giving you a backstory. Candace was upset that all she got was a plastic bottle of whiskey and a carton of cigarettes. Now, in my whole life, that would be a lot. You know, a plastic bottle of whiskey is probably about $11.12. Carton of cigarettes, depending on your brand. Well, hell, let's just go high class. Could be $40. Could be. But that's what she was complaining about. But that's all she asked for from the parishioners that were praying for her.
Yes.
This is about loving on somebody that needs us.
Yes, Father God. Yes.
She needs us.
Yes, Father God.
She not only has a daughter missing, now her sons are away from her. And for me to her, that has to be hard on the mother. That's one of the hardest things. It's got to be hard on the mother. You don't have your kids there to talk to. You don't have your kids there to spend time with. And that's another reason why this prayer circle's here too. We got to pray for the boys, pray for the family, and pray for her sister.
And pray for Donald as well. Don't forget about.
You go right ahead. You pray for Donald. You pray for the boys. I don't know if Josie's been adopted. Obviously, they're not.
Okay, that's all I wanted to see there, guys. I think I played the part, couldn't really hear it when we had that troll come in. And I don't have my troll song, dadgummit, downloaded. Hello, Selena, come on in, baby. I got to get your name up there, too, with a wrench. But, yeah, I'm not putting up with trolls, guys. I ain't got time for it. I do too much studying. Yeah, thank you. When they come in, just block them, you know, right away like you did. Thank you, TJ. But I wanted to address that and show what kind of comments they leave so we can have it written down in case we need it, right? So, anyways, that is what I wanted you guys to see about Summer. You can go watch the whole thing over there on Brooke's channel, right? Yeah, no drama. We're here for the kids and to work. No drama. Don't put up with that crap. But anyways, guys, Selena, thank you for coming in. Sorry, we're about to wrap it up. But thank you, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you, all you mods. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all, and I want you to have a great day.
$500 children in Tennessee. It's a mighty long way from you and me. 500 children, they're gone every month. I ain't never seen numbers like that. What could be going on? My goodness gracious, and we working hard to get you back home. Working hard to get you back home. Working hard to get you back